Let's see what we got here. Hopefully it's okay. Let me see something. Greetings and welcome. Thank you for stopping by here on YouTube Live. If you're logging in live on the original air date, which is Friday, I want to say it's July the 15th, 2022, wherever you're on the globe. Otherwise, just greetings, welcome. Thank you for stopping by whenever you happen to stop by here. Now, this is not an actual reading. I do want to add this as a disclaimer. I am using the imagery of these oracles to explain a message that I am guided to share for many of you that are on a very similar path as myself. Okay. I think the other day on my TikTok platform, I did do a live and was guided to share about how far these individuals are willing to go to attempt to try to destroy, those that are on divine paths, divine feminine, divine masculine, whether or not you use that verbiage, but folks that are of love and light and positivity, here to expand the consciousness of humanity. These individuals are usually karmic in nature. And these are your haters, your naysayers, okay? And they come in all forms, in forms of organized religious affiliates, in the form of spiritual community as well. Those that, have, their own perspective, businesses, also in the form of co-workers, bosses, and unfortunately also in the form of friends and family. They will reduce themselves to some very, very malevolent, toxic, narcissistic energy. So, as you guys could see here, you see false person, envy, and thief kind of, standing up back here. False person, envy, and thief. Okay. That's at the heart. That's why it's standing up at the heart of why these individuals do what they do. Truly, it's envy. Okay. It's envy, and they're false and they're thieves. Okay. That envy and that falsehood drives these individuals to attempt to steal, but worse yet, in an attempt to try to frame you. So, the cards that we have out on the table that I'm using as an example, I have retaliation, punish, payback, drama queen, thirsty, causing chaos, gossip, petty, jealousy and envy, poison, toxic, unhealthy behaviors in people, threatened, embarrassed appearances, bounty hunter, social media access, fake profiling and hiding, plugged in, tuned into the internet, karmic, third party relationship lesson, grip, anchor, chains weighted down. Okay. And this causes them anxiety here. Okay. Now, essentially, things unfold and happen to them. They start getting some types of bad karma back. Okay. It was bad enough that they were doing fucked up shit to you all high vibers, prior to all of that. Okay. They were not happy and satisfied with going on in their lives and stealing whatever they stole to begin with. They didn't stop there. They commenced to still try to sabotage you in some way. Okay. And it's based on this anxiety here. So, what happens to these people? They were warned, okay? They were causing storms, but they were warned that eventually this tornado will come their way, okay? So they get into panic, okay? Some of them knew that eventually they'll either be judged or end up in prison for trying to put some of you all in some type of an imprisonment or getting folks to judge you wrongly, okay? Now, because they wanted you all in despair, they do end up in this despair energy. Here is how far some of them will actually go. So be very mindful in the age of social media, especially with so many different types of profiles and so many types of platforms. I want to say officially, you guys, if you are following me or subscribed to me on this particular YouTube channel and then on the TikTok that is linked on my homepage, I want to let you all know I don't have any other profiles and platforms. Okay, so if you're, seeing comments, statements, videos, content with people that have stolen my picture, okay, and have used um, a similar name angle and have stolen some of my, content in order to portray that it is me, okay, it's not me. So I'm exposing this and letting you all know this is how far people go, because they're trying to smear your name and they're frustrated with not being able to really pull up anything. They hire people, unfortunately, they use teenagers, they use folks that are ignorant, they use people who don't care about their own lives, they use folks that'll do anything for a buck, to do these things to try to get people to see you in a different light. Here's how. Most folks aren't going to double or second guess if they see a comment somewhere with your picture and a very similar name. They're not going to automatically think that this may not be this person. So I want to tell you guys right now, officially, okay, first and foremost, I do not inbox people. I don't solicit. I don't have a cash app. Second of all, I'm not one to go making comments on other people's profiles. If I don't have something positive to say about other people's things, I don't say anything at all. Okay, because that's my personal resonance, is that people have a right to create whether I like it or not, whether I agree or not. So I don't cyber stalk, I don't troll. That is these people's energy. But what they will do is create all this stuff so they can say, see, and not everybody is, has depth or the mind and understanding or intuition and discernment to, consider the source and then evaluate things properly for themselves. Okay. So I don't do that. Okay, so if y'all seeing some random crazy shit somewhere, chances are it's some of my doppelgangers. And I have doppelgangers in the form of my family, in the form of exes, in the form of their lovers, in the form of clergy. I have folks, haters in basically every arena. Okay, and you guys be careful out there, because some of you are similar to myself, and this is how far they have gone to attempt to sabotage you. Okay, now some of them didn't realize that it'll get them caught up eventually, and whoever was collaborating with them, because the FBI does govern this stuff and they see and can investigate beyond even the most sophisticated hacker, and what they have attempted to do to try to throw them off of the trail. Okay, so some of these people didn't know that eventually, especially if you're like myself and you start reporting to the FBI and you start saving certain things and records and so forth in separate devices, that this will come full circle and they're going to end up in this energy. Okay. But unfortunately, you guys, these people do go that far. Why? They're low vibrational. Why? They're false. Why? They're envious. Why? They're toxic. I mean, we have it on the board here. Okay. And this is their way of trying to get the revenge, because some of these people are pissed because they ended up suffering some kind of karmic ramification to what they invested in, whether it be they were doing ritual work and spell work, whether it be, they put all their energy in trying to ruin you, and then lo and behold, their relationships start going to shit. They start getting cheated on. People start interfering in their shit. Their kids start getting sick. They start, because basically whatever they were investing in towards the High Vibe Collective is going to come back to them and those who are collaborating with them, as well as practitioners involved. And so, a lot of folks just don't understand that essentially that is the name of the game at some point. Okay, so these are third party karmic lessons here. They end up getting embarrassed, okay, because they get exposed. Now they invested. Now the irony is, collective, they invested so much with this gossip, petty, jealousy, envy, being the heart, thief, false person, so much fake profiling here, social media fake profiling, and trying to ruin the High Vibe Collective. They hired people, they used children, sad, 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 to do this. Okay. Some of them did it themselves behind fake profiles as well. It just eventually catches up. So again, if you're following me, I'm telling you guys right now, like I don't, yeah. If it ain't on this one, then the motherfuckers ain't me. I don't go about commenting on people's shit. I don't stalk people. I don't troll. I don't intrude upon others, even if I don't like them and I don't agree with their views and and beliefs. It's not something that I do. Okay. So start using your discernment and setting an intention and asking your own guides before you just believe shit. I had to learn this the hard way, like everybody else, because you do have sophisticated criminals, sophisticated con artists, people who are miserable fucks, you guys, drama queens, and seeking to get revenge because they lost. There are people that are sore losers, but they try to act like they're not sore losers. Okay? There are people who can dish it out but can't take it. So, in other words, they can do all sorts of malice and toxic things to people. They can steal, they can lie, they can cheat, they can whore, they can gossip. But when they end up in a hot seat where their shit is on the vigil, they don't know how to handle it. Okay? They don't know how to handle being called out on the actual shit that they have done. It's very ironic to me, okay? Um, So just be very, very mindful. But that's just how far people will go nowadays. So don't be so quick to believe, because anybody can download pictures, honey. Come on, you guys. It ain't that hard. Anybody can download somebody's pictures, somebody's content, and create a similar name angle so they can try to portray themselves as a person. Okay. So learn how to be introspective, investigative, and thinking for yourself. Okay. There are some sad folks out here that can't handle not being able to bully and control their own, into their own way. Okay. They can't handle people saying no. They can't handle people cutting them out. They can't handle, you know, um, being told, about their toxic behavior and called out on it. Right. And so what ends up happening is then they commence to get in groups with other fellow petty, jealous, envious motherfuckers to go online with this plugged into the internet, okay? Access granted with this social media fake profiling, okay? To attempt to throw people off the track, with the attempt to confuse people, also with the attempt to sabotage connections. Because some people aren't healed, they're not awakened, they're not in the know, they're not connected. And so some people try to send mixed messages and confusion by doing this stuff in a very sneaky way. So I had to learn it. Hopefully, you all are learning it, you guys. But essentially, at the end of the day, please understand and know that if this is you and you have a very similar story, and at the heart is this envy, this false people, this thievery, know that this is their lot. Where am I at? What happened? I froze. What the hell? Hold on.